one time you said this is kind of stressing, but you should say this is kind of stressful, or I am kind of stressing. If you put it on yourself, then you can use the word stressing. I'm stressing, I'm kind of stressing. That's better than this is, because you're relying to yourself. And the other one is more a kind of a statement. Kim Jong-hee. A lot of times you say applied, but you forget the word to. It's always applied to. Applied to. You say this applied, and then you go on. You have to say applied. This applies to. This is applied to. Okay. Wait, I mixed up. I think. Kim Jong-mi, you're Kim Jong-mi, and you are Chang. Oh, sorry, I mixed the names. I'm sorry. This was you. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. And you say in my 20-year-old period. It's better to say in my 20s. Then everybody knows. Yeah, you're in your 20s. This is what it means. You say I will explain more further. You can better say explain in more detail.
I wanted to say this.
Yeah, it's, I understand what you mean, but it's more grammatically correct to say in more detail. And you always say is break or is broke down. You can better say broken down or breaks down. It depends on the context, which one you have to use. If it's in the present, you say it breaks down. If it was in the past, you say broken down. So now we get to King Tui. I don't have that much. I just wrote down one, and next time I'll pay more attention. You said the colored parts means, but you have to say because it's plural. You have to say mean. You sometimes you use the wrong you use. Verbs for singular when you have to use plural. You mix that a bit. Gayong, you said I'm working the construction company. The is very difficult for Koreans because you don't have it. But that means I should know which one it is, or there is just one construction company in whole Korea. You said I work for a construction company. And you said went to trip. I went to trip and I went on a trip. And also sometimes you forget the word by, so that was built my company, but you have to say that was built by my company. Okay. And also the single plural thing, people is not hurt, but people aren't. Okay. Sangmi, you said he fell down, for the example with your father, but he fell down. And China, a couple of times you say China government, it should be China's government, it's the government of China. And and the questions I ask about your company, because I thought you were saying it's it's not a big market in any company, but you explained further, so that's fine. And Chihyun, you said one time it sells instead of sales. Sells instead of sales. That the sales are not that high, but it should be sales. That's one time anyway.